Hey, how's it going? My name is Anthony Peterson from Peterson Pressure Washing, and we want to clean your stuff. Whether it comes from your house, whether it's your business, whether it's a gas station, a dumpster pad, or even a sidewalk, your front porch, or a driveway. I want to take some time today to talk about different pressure washers and things about pressure washers. A little education. So, this is a Honda GX390. Hondas are the most well-known and reliable pressure washers in the industry. They have a proven track record. You know, other brands are like Westinghouse, but they're not that reliable. They're not tried and true and time tested. So a Honda GX390 is gonna last a very long time. They're made very well. They're made of quality parts, and they're just reliable. It's not something that you're going to have to necessarily... Anything can fail, anything can break, but it's not something you're going to have to worry about failing on you in the middle of a job because it was made of, not good quality parts, cheaper materials. They're made very well. They're made to last long. As long as you maintain them, as long as you maintain it, it'll last a very long time, and it'll keep running, get the job done. So pressure washers, the specs that pressure washers come in, you're talking about for like your home use, you're talking about like 2.5 gallon per minute to 4 gallon per minute. That's kind of like the home to semi-professional on the 4 gallon per minute. And then once you get past 4 gallon per minute into your 5.5 gallons, 8, 10, you're talking about professional. Those are your professional units. But from 2.5, 4, 5.5, 8, 10, they make them bigger than that, but those are going to be your standard specs for a gallon per minute. And so you'll see GPM. GPM stands for gallon per minute. That's how much water it can shoot out per minute. So the quality of a Honda GX390, you're talking about top of the line. It's not going to be the cheapest pressure washer that you can find, but cheaper isn't always better. It's often that you're better off spending a little bit more money on something with a known track record like Honda. They've been around forever. Everybody knows Honda. They make reliable engines. You're often better off spending a little bit more money on something because it's going to do the job well. You're buying something that it works well, and it's going to last a long time. So even though you're spending more up front, you're going to get your money's worth over the long term. And you're not going to have to worry about downtime. You don't want your equipment failing on you in the middle of a job, and then now that whole day is wasted when you're supposed to be doing work and making money. Better quality equipment does get you a lot farther in the long run. Again, you're spending more money up front, but you're going to be spending less money over the long run, and it's going to be something that's going to be doing the job better because it's a really good quality piece of equipment, and you're gonna have less downtime, meaning more time to be able to work, meaning more time to be able to make money, and less time going to and from the store buying parts, less time at shops that work on these types of engines, having to try to get it worked on, taken apart, rebuilt, things like that. So the brand that I constantly hear about and that I was recommended when I first got into this business was Honda. There's other brands out there, but this is the brand that I was recommended. I don't hear about too many issues with Hondas. They're tried and true. They've been around forever. Honda creates great engines. Everybody knows they create great cars. Their small engines are extremely reliable. So I just went with the tried and true. Here, we're available. Again, Peterson Pressure Washing, give us a call.